The resurrection accounts feature women as the very first witnesses in Mark chapter 16, 1 through 8, John chapter 20, verses 11 through 18, which was culturally counterintuitive, as women's testimony was not just less valued in the first century, it wasn't even admissible in a court. So if the story were a later legend, male witnesses would likely have been emphasized to enhance the credibility. If they knew about the culture at that time, or even in the culture a few hundred years later, they would have, if they said, okay, we're going to make this up, we're going to add to this story. How do we sell this thing? Okay, we gotta have really reliable witnesses. And so I love this particular approach because it would have made the story less accepted in that day, in the first century. For them to be walking around going, oh yeah, a couple of ladies saw him first. They would say, well, why do you even trust that? They literally would have said that in their culture. I'm not endorsing that, I'm just saying that's what they would have said. But in this day, it makes it even more credible. The fact that they just said, hey, this is the truth. We can't change the truth, that's the truth. And even though it doesn't look good for us, and even though it doesn't lend as much credibility in our day, we're going to write it down because that's the truth.